Hi guys, a couple of weeks back I bought this little speedboat off AliExpress. I think it's called a Teensy. It's by 4DRC. One of its features is it doesn't turn on until these metal plates on the bottom here, are in the water. It detects when it's in the water and then it turns it on. And there's no off switch either. It has to dry out before it turns itself off. I don't like that, but I can understand it. So there's no way of actually getting water inside through a on-off switch or anything. The controller, likewise, has no on-off switch. Once you put the batteries in, it's on. There's no off switch. There's this bit, which appears, I would think, it would have had a charger lead in there that you could pull out and charge the boat from it. That's the only reason I can think of it having that flap there, and I've seen others that have that sort of feature. But the fact it doesn't have an on-off switch really annoys me. So I'm going to take this one apart and see if we can fit an on-off switch in there. I tried taking that one apart, but it appears to be glued shut. So even though it's got 3 screws holding it together, when I undid them, it still wouldn't come apart. And being as it still works absolutely fine, I thought I wouldn't destroy it by trying to force it apart. But I think we'll be able to get this apart. If nothing else, at least we'll get a look inside. Oh, drop my screwdriver. Okay, big reveal time. Is it going to come apart easily? No, something's holding it together. Oh, probably that. Yep, that's what was holding it together. Okay. Right. Well, on the face of it, we've got a wire there that we can intercept and put a switch on. What I was wondering was whether we could use the space of that bit that just fell off. And I can't see where it went, but that's not a big deal. We've got a nice flat area there that we could put a switch on. Just intercept this wire. Well, it'd be better if we actually had the switch in this area here. If we can, just so we don't have to have the wire coming across to the other casing. So I will see if we can squeeze a switch just up here. Just have to watch out for that little peg there. Well, let's find some switches. I bought some the other day. Right, so first choice would be just up in there. But that little peg's going to be in the way. Just look at that again. Oh, actually, thinking about it, how about if it went straight through the back? Yeah, have it just about there somewhere. Yeah. Got the lighting wrong today, haven't I? We're in a bit of shadow here. At least all the screws are the same size. Yeah, I reckon I could cut. Oh, lost the little. There. Check that for height. Yeah, you can't really see because it's black on black, isn't it? I reckon if I cut a slot through, we should be able to push it straight through there. How about on the end? Because we can fold these tags sideways so they take up less space. Yeah, I'll drill a hole through there, file it into a slot the same shape there to allow us for the switch to go on and off. And then we can either heat weld it or glue it in place. Cut a slot. Just for a change, instead of using super glue and baking powder, I actually found I'd got some black plastic, this, that I've melted to seal it in place. I don't know how good that will be, but I thought I'd give it a try. I expect I could still put some super glue around it and baking powder just to make myself happy. But that does seem to have worked, heat welding it in place. I've bent the tags over a little bit. What I'll do now is desolder that, divert it up to there, and another one back to there. Soldering done. I've brought the wires underneath the circuit board just so they don't foul these switches at all. I don't suppose it really matters. So if I pop some batteries in there. Okay. Switch it to the on position and the light comes on. Off again. On again. Okay. So that looks good. Oh, batteries jumped out. Just checking we haven't got any wires under any screw holes. No, we look okay. Oh, I've got to put that stupid bit of plastic back on that serves no purpose. Can't get it apart again now. All right. Right. So back together. I've no idea whether it had some sort of sensor in there that would turn it off eventually if it detected it wasn't in use. I'm a lot happier to have a on-off screw there. I mean, obviously it's good practice to remove batteries when you're not using it anyway, but I prefer to have an on-off switch. Okay, job done. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave us a comment so I know how I'm doing. And somewhere up here there'll be some links to related playlists. Thanks again.